Good morning.
Morning and welcome back.
Yeah, you joined us this morning. We were just having breakfast after an absolutely amazing sunset last night, wasn't it?
Yes, and also the murmuration over at the bird hide, which we'll have seen on the last video. It was absolutely epic. We were there for about 45 minutes just watching these birds come in and out, and it was amazing.
All the
wasn't
herons and
yeah,
and then the birds of prey coming in and disturbing. The murmuration had settled, and the birds of prey came in and up they went again. Fantastic, absolutely brilliant.
Today we are entering Germany, which, as I said yesterday, is only about 200 yards in that direction, but we're still in the Netherlands, so we've got to go down this road and along and back before we get to Germany. And we are heading to the Valentin Submarine bunker, which is a memorial for the people that lost their lives whilst building the submarine bunker in the late 1930s and 1940s, which of course was the Nazi Germany getting ready for the war. So they were building this enormous bunker, and they used prisoners of war, Italian interns and other sort of slave labour from Eastern Europe to build this enormous bunker where they were going to start building their submarines and hopefully change the war effort around, because the Allies were winning at this point. Anyway, long story short, at the moment it was bombed by the Royal Navy. And so it was never finished, and it never built. There was never a submarine built there either. No. It's had various uses since then, and as I say, now it's a memorial to these people that lost their lives. I think there were. Did it just say six? It didn't say 1,600, did it? Anyway, I'll come back to how many that was later on. So yeah, that should be a good day today. Interesting.
And then we're moving further up, aren't we? Or are we staying around there tonight?
We're going to go, I think tonight, north of the Elbe, which will get us above Hamburg. And then tomorrow we'll be hitting Denmark.
Denmark?
Yes.
Yeah. Hello, we have arrived at the submarine bunker and it looks vast. Massive, great thing. So we're going to have a walk around and see what it's all about. Hello.
We've arrived at the bunker. The summer has disappeared. Spitting. This is the memorial to the 1,600 people that died building this bunker, of which they only know the names of 1,144 people. So there's 400 odd people who died here that they don't know the names of.
Yeah,
but we'll walk around the site and see what's what.
About. Yeah. This thing is absolutely immense. We went to the Wolf's Lair last year in Poland, which I suppose gave us some insight into the size of construction that was Nazi German war machine. But this thing is immense, and it's bomb-proof, of course. So the section we're in now is only half of the width. And go through there to another one. So it looks even bigger inside than it does from the outside. It's gigantic. You can see where the Allied bombs damaged the roof.
Sunday evening because we thought it would be quieter. My God, it must have been busy today. I mean, crikey, look at this lot trying to get off the beach. Anyway, we will probably, by the looks of this, go to nice Phoenix there, by the way. Go and join the queue back off and come back in the morning when everybody's gone home.
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen a traffic jam on a beach before. So we're back at Rømø Beach, Monday morning, just before 8 o'clock. Weather considerably brighter, although it will be a little bit cooler. Oh, but look at the space.
Good morning. Well, we've had breakfast on the beach. We got up early this morning, had a shower, and then drove down here. You can't actually sleep on the beach, although it does look like some people did.
Definitely.
But you're not allowed to sleep on the beach. So we came down here early this morning and had breakfast, and it was gorgeous. Hardly anybody here. There were probably about 10 vans.
Oh, when we got here, yeah.
When we got here on the entire beach, which was just lovely, as opposed to yesterday evening. We arrived, we had a quick look on here yesterday evening. Oh my goodness, there were thousands and thousands of vans on here. It's a massive space, but yeah, it was way too busy for us.
So when we left you yesterday, we were at the Valentin Submarine pens, which were very sobering. Very moving, very interesting though, wasn't it? It's nice to see a memorial done in such good taste, shall we say?
Yeah.
So that was interesting. If you're in the area, definitely. It's free to get in. There are toilets, but there are no other facilities. There's no cafe or anything like that. And you can get a little leaflet in English. It is really interesting and worth a visit. Everybody and their mother has Max tracks around here. Just like to say that.
Max tracks,
like the thing to have.
All the gear.
So yesterday we left. We spent about 2 hours there, didn't we, at the submarine pens?
Yeah.
And so it was only.
It takes that long to walk round it.
It does.
It is huge.
It spent Did I just say we spent about 2 hours there?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So that left it to be like 1 o'clock. So we thought we'd whiz right the way up here to Rømø beach, booked ourselves into Marsk campsite for the night.
Yep.
And just as we were getting here, as Andy said, it was still really nice weather. So we came on just to have a look. We actually drove into cloud here.
We did, yeah.
But back out there, it was lovely. There was this little sort of line of sunset. It was really nice, but it was absolutely rammed last night. Probably not as rammed as it was earlier in the day, though.
Yeah.
So we went back to camp, spent the nice night there, and then got up early this morning and came out and had breakfast, as Andy just said.
Yeah.
So today, we're heading a little bit further north.
We are indeed, yes.
We've got 4 or 5 things on the agenda. We may get them all done today, we might not. We'll see how long it takes.
Yeah.
The whole trip is only an hour and a half, but there are little stop-ups on the way, so we'll see how we get on.
Hello. We have left Rømø beach,
We have.
quite obviously.
We had a lovely 4 or 5 hours there, didn't we? 4?
It's nice. I don't think we've ever spent that long on a beach, have we?
No.
It's not our thing, beach holidays, but that was really nice. We had the compass of home, and it was just nice to sit and have breakfast and relax for a bit. You had a paddle.
Had a bit of paddle, yeah.
Had to walk 2.5 miles to get to the sea.
It's a big, big beach. It busied up as well whilst we were there, but nothing compared to yesterday.
No. Anywho, where are we now?
We're in Ribe or something like that, R-I-B-E.
Yeah.
Just up from Rømø. It's taken us about 25 minutes to get here.
Yeah.
Nice old town by the looks of it, and this is number 2 stop of today.
Yeah. So we'll have a wander around, possibly go to a supermarket, get some provisions. But let's see what it's like.
Well, we've arrived at our park up. We're on the outskirts of Esbjerg. We are in a free park up tonight near the marina. I have to admit, it's not the tidiest of places, but it's free. You can't really complain. There are bins, and there's the most disgusting toilet I've possibly ever seen in my life, so we won't be using that because we've got the box here, of course. We were over at the other side on the end near the road, which was a fairly okay spot, but Andy noticed earlier that the dub that was in this spot had moved. So he snaffled us over here. We've now got an absolutely lovely spot next to the water, and there are wakeboarders going up and down on their wire, which is just wonderful to watch, I have to say. And in the distance, just over there, you can see the Men by the Sea sculpture, which is what has brought us here. Andy's prepping tea. This is us for the evening. Fingers crossed we'll get a sunset. And then tomorrow, oh yeah, so today I said we had these 4 or 5 things to do. This is number 3 of those things, so there's like still 3 or 4 things to do tomorrow that we didn't do today. We've managed to travel a massive 72 kilometres. Love it. We're feeling really relaxed. We've been to the supermarket, we've stocked up on snacks and real food, and we're going to have a nice peaceful night's sleep here, and we will see you in the morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
We had a lovely quiet sleep last night, didn't we?
We did, yes.
Really, really nice. By the water,
Yeah,
watching
went
the
to see the Men by the Sea.
Men by the Sea.
Which was really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And watching the wakeboarders. Were they wakeboarders?
They were indeed, yeah. Well, cable wakeboarders, yeah. So that was quite good. Lots of face planting and bottom planting into the
they
water.
They were very entertaining, weren't they?
They were. So yeah, this morning we set off to head to this bunker.
Tirpitz. This is another Second World War bunker that was never finished by the Germans. You can go inside. I don't think we're going to do it because we only did a bunker the day before yesterday.
Yeah, the submarine bunker.
Yeah, and there's also a prehistoric museum here as well, hence the woolly mammoth in the background. Who looks like he's got amazing fur.
We're going to have a look.
Had a bit of an exciting morning this morning.
We did. We were driving along, and all of a sudden there was a big estate car with blue lights on it flashing us in. So we pulled over, and I just wanted to check passports and have a quick chat. Really nice, weren't they?
They were lovely.
Really nice guys. And then just let us on our way, just a general chat. I think they were a little bit bored, and that's fine. Added to our day. So yeah, we're going to have a walk around here, see what the mammoths are all about, and yeah, have a look.
Around the edges.
So it looks like a pretty interesting museum. Gorgeous building. Seems to have a little cafe in there as well.
All the bunkers you see in this video are part of the Atlantic Wall, which was a colossal system of coastal defences and fortifications built by the Nazis between 1942 and 1944. It stretched over 3,000 miles from North Norway to the south coast of France.
Hello.
Hello and welcome to a very, very windy, the most westerly point on Denmark.
We're actually further west than the most westerly point because the tide is out. There's a lighthouse over there, and we are almost surrounded by water. We do have a little channel to get back on this sandbank, but it's amazing. It started spitting whilst the sun was out. There's there's hardly a cloud in the sky, so goodness knows where the rain was coming from. But yeah,
And for reference, in the UK, over there would be Northumberland. That's how far up Denmark and up the UK we are.
Yeah.
So we're not that far up yet.
No, not really. Let's carry on.
Hello
Hello.
again.
We've just had a beautiful lunch on the beach. It was really nice, wasn't it?
Super, wasn't it?
Yeah, massive drive there. And over a as you saw, seriously corrugated road. We've rattled our fillings
Gosh,
out.
I'd forgotten about that already.
Have you? I'm still vibrating.
So we're inland a little bit, only 20 minutes away from the beach that we were just at. We're inland at Filsa, which is a lake on a nature reserve, and here we are walking around an elliptical bridge, which is an infinity bridge, so you can just go round and round and round and round and round to your heart's content. You're not allowed to cycle on it, but it'd be amazing if you could for
We're not
little
allowed
kids.
to drone over it either.
Because we're in the nature reserve.
Yeah, that would be fantastic to see it from above, but here we are.
We have just arrived at tonight's backup. We had 4 to choose from. This is the first one. We've decided to stay here. This is the road into it. This is a side road, and then you can just hear the road, but it's not a big road. So come the evening, it's going to be really nice and peaceful. There are kind of like 3 slots, Andy's elbows. There's 2 there, and then the one that we have picked over there. I suspect we will not be alone, but we can keep our fingers crossed.
In the end, we weren't on our own, but before anyone else arrived, we managed to have an outdoor shower, and that always gets a thumbs up from me. Hello. Well, we have developed a wobble on the, I think it's balancing, but we've had 2 new tyres fitted just before the Arctic, and 2 of the tyres are the originals, so they've done over 50,000 miles. When we had some work done a few weeks ago, the older ones were both put on the right hand side, so that might be an issue there, because we've got 2 brand new-ish tyres on the left and 2 older tyres on the right. So we're going to have them all balanced and then swap back over so we've got the new ones on the front again. So we called into this place and said, yep, we can do it now. So that's fantastic. So they're gonna sort it out for us now. We'll see what happens. We'll get it back on the motorway when we've finished here. We're in our house at the moment, and then we'll see if the wobble's still there.
As we leave Spirit in the Sky, we'll end this video here. Join us next time when we spend a few nights in Denmark's second city, Aarhus. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.